So order taking versus selling. Now, this is a similar topic to the difference between quoting and selling, essentially. Taking orders is this concept of just inquiries come in. If they want to move forward with you, that's great. If they don't, not a lot is done about it. Selling, on the flip side, is that ability to turn someone who is maybe more so on the fence into a paying customer. And that purely only will come from understanding selling, objection handling, the process that you're trying to follow, the questions that you ask the prospect, and essentially wearing a bit more of a sales hat. Now, typically, historically, from my experience at least, trades businesses don't see themselves as companies that have a sales team. A lot of them don't. A lot of the time it's taking orders, a CEO or an owner that has taken themselves away from the tools, the day-to-day jobbing, and they're the one doing the quoting, the selling. But they're not a salesperson, they're a surveyor. They are the owner. They won't stand there and kind of objection handle and try and talk about the value and things like that. Definitely they'll think it, and a lot of the time I see stuff on LinkedIn talking about pricing and value and quality over cheap prices and things like this, but I don't think there is a essence of standing in front of a customer and handling objections in front of them. For example, a quote gets sent over to a customer and you don't hear anything back. So as part of your sales process, have a step in that process to contact the customer if you haven't heard back after 24 hours of sending the proposal. So pick up the phone, call them, when you ultimately find out, I don't think we're going to be going ahead because the price, it just works out a little bit more than what some of the other companies are charging. Now, order taking would be, okay, no worries. Look, if anything changes, let us know. We'll be happy to help. Or it might be, okay, no worries. Well, look, I can chat to the team, see if there's a bit of a discount we can give you, if that would help. The customer goes, no worries, leave it for now. And the phone call ends. Now, selling, on the other hand, would be understanding that is an objection. It's not a no, it's a reason for them not to be continuing this conversation right now. It's a barrier. But if we can break that barrier down, understand a little bit more around why they feel this particular way, you may find that you can swing it around into a different outcome. For example, a customer says, well, look, it's a bit more than what we're looking to pay right now. I don't think we're going to be moving forward with it. We've had a few other quotes for a little bit less. And then it comes into handling that objection. First of all, let's find out what we're facing. So when you say a little bit less, what are the other quotations coming out as? If the quotes are going to be 5-10% less than where we're at, how can we help our customer understand where that extra 5 or 10% is coming in? That comes down to understanding your products, the differences, your service, and what sets you guys from the other providers that you compete with. If it's a 50% difference, quite extreme, but you may find actually this customer is purely just going on price, maybe we can give them a little bit of a word of warning on, well, look, obviously the risk you run by going for a price that cheap is the quality of the materials, the quality of the workmanship, and ultimately the aftercare service that you're going to get. And we're trying to just help the customer understand perhaps why that price is so different. So to summarize, taking orders would just be, again, ball is in the customer's court. They're the one making the order or not. There's not a lot of anything else going on. Selling would be understanding what the typical objections that we get are and how we're going to handle those, wearing a bit more of a sales hat, as much as you might not like to call it, a sales conversation. Ultimately, that's what it is. And understanding those objections, you may find that you're able to convert a little bit more going forwards.